the other horse was doing the work. He was just sucking along, so to speak, in the mile. Mm-hmm. If this horse ends up on the front end, he can't suck along. He's got to do the work. He's got to take the air, be the one setting the fractions, and then have enough left when the first horse comes to challenge him. So that, could be uncharted water for Bodie Express against this caliber of horses. But if he gets a stalking trip behind, say, Improbable, if Improbable inherits the lead, we've seen following maximum security around the racetrack at the Florida Derby, he can go a long way following a horse. Mm-hmm. So you don't want to eliminate him for that. But again, if the trip comes up that he ends up on the front end, it could hurt his chances of having enough to finish. That's why if we ever got in-race wagering where I could make a bet at the quarter pole, boy, I'd love to jump in there and make some...
If only they had live betting during horse racing, that would be awesome. You could tell exactly what's going to happen at the first couple polls.
Yeah, because at the quarter pole, one, you've got the first fraction time, so you know if it's an honest pace or a slow pace. Two, you know how far back, if you had a closer, how far back he got out of there. If he's sitting 12th or he's sitting 6th, that's a big difference. You just so much. And if you had a horse on the outside and you were worried if he was going to be able to get to the rail before the first turn, well, you know that at the quarter pole. So a lot of information at the quarter pole for you in horse racing, and you can tell. And sometimes people, the novice, looks at a racing form and they see a finishing time. And they say, okay, well, this horse went this fast last time at this same speed, at the same distance. Why didn't he go that fast this time? Well, it was because of the fractions, or it was because he was cutting the mile or somebody else was cutting the mile. There's different things there that the average person just doesn't understand about racing. They don't understand that. And I love being at my track when a horse gets beat as a favorite and goes 2 seconds slower than he did the week before, and they're yelling at the jockey when they're coming back from the race, you stiffed them, this and that, and they don't understand that the fractions went, that there's no way humanly possible he could have went as fast as he went last week, because they went too slow of fractions the entire race.
Will this race have higher fractions then, kind of like we thought for the Kentucky Derby?
With the void of true speed in here, I don't think you're going to see a fast pace. I think you'll see an honest pace, but I don't think you'll see a fast pace, and that's why I'm concerned about the deep closers.
So without giving up too much information, Marco, how you plan on attacking this race? Is it going to take an investment at the size of a Kentucky Derby, or can we get by with something else?
I'll probably be wagering a little bit less overall in the race, or I'll have some bigger punches where I'm a little bit more deliberate, where I feel more confident in my exactas. And, if I played a $5 exacta in the Derby in my wagering, it might be a $10 or $15 exacta here, my setup. But at the end, we will have probably, I put 400, we bet 391 in the Derby. We'll probably be in the range of 300 to 350 in the Preakness, because I still think that there's going to be good payouts in the Preakness because of how evenly matched the race is. And I think there are definitely some tickets where we can hit a little bit more aggressive with our strategies and how we're doing it, so that when we do hit the ticket, we're going to hit the ticket a few times, not just once.
Fantastic, Marco. And where can our listeners go to benefit from your knowledge and plays for the Preakness Stakes?
Yeah, if they head over to Wager Talk, I'll have my package up. It's going to be up later tonight. We're going to put the package up. Obviously, the horses aren't going to be in there until Friday, because we're going to wait for the weather, wait in case there's any late scratches like happened in the Derby, so that we have all of the information there. And then they'll also get a bonus on Saturday with that package. They'll get my top sports pick, and that'll be available at wagertalk.com.
Fantastic, Marco. We went a little bit over time, but, can't stop talking about horses when we get you on. It's always such a great time, man. So thank you so much for coming on. Have a fantastic time this weekend betting the Preakness.
All right, good stuff. Anytime. I enjoy talking horses with you, Cam.
That was Marco D'Angelo, everyone. If you have any questions, you can tweet him at Marco in Vegas or tweet us at The Odds Breakers. Have a fantastic time this weekend and go get some winners.